You two had pulled Esther LaRue aside.
We had.
Yeah.
You have been
I'm having a nice little nap.
sedated
Yeah.
by Ben Matheson.
The old chemical snooze.
You explained to Esther in a very frantic manner your findings, and were saying that you had to talk to Dr. Vickers.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Well, I think that Esther. I think yes, you rolled high persuasive, and she believes you. So she is going to take you to Dr. Vickers' office and confront him with your claims.
Yeah.
So she does so. You knock on she knocks on the office door, and he says, "Come in." And you guys go in. It's now dark outside, as it is here. You can see through the window behind
When
him.
we're on the approach to the office, I'm going to turn to Leonard and say, before we want to arrange a good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
Okay.
That seems reasonable.
Flip for it.
All right.
Get a coin.
I don't carry money.
So, odds, you're bad cop.
Yep.
Evens, I'm bad cop.
Oh. Even. No, it's odd. It's a 10. These are all even numbers.
Yeah, I fucked you there.
Wait, am I bad cop then?
You're bad cop.
I'm bad cop.
Okay. So you go into the office, and when you arrive, Dr. Vickers is kind of like this on his desk, and he doesn't sound that energetic when he says to you to come in. And Esther escorts you in, and she says, "Dr. Vickers, we didn't expect to find you here. We thought perhaps you might have gone home, but we're glad that you haven't. Something has gone terribly wrong with one of your patients, Dr. Carter. Not Dr. Carter. Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter.
You seem down. Maybe this would help. I will hand him a bottle of whiskey.
Where did you get this?"
That's not important.
The jig is up, sir. We know about your twin.
What do you know about my twin?
Now, a twin is a great thing. A blessing, some might say. But in some ways, twins can be a curse. Mine, for example, is mad and tried to choke me not 10 minutes ago. Yours may be a ghost who's killing people.
So as you confront him with these facts, he asks if Esther would mind stepping out of the room. And she doesn't look happy about it, but she respects Dr. Vickers.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that, she doesn't have to if she doesn't want to. It's fine. This isn't a business conversation.
I'll discuss this with Dr. Vickers afterwards. However, I think I should look after your brother. You seemed...
Are you cold hands or warm hands?
She's warm hands.
Warm hands.
She has no idea what you're talking about. She says you seemed quite certain that your brother should be watched at all times. She's going to do so.
Yes, Dr. Vickers is evil. Ghost twin may return at any time.
She doesn't know what to make of this.
Yeah.
But she...
Also, when you get back to the room, if you could grab my crucifix for me, keep it on you, might help. If you see the ghost, point the crucifix at him and shout loudly. I scared him away once.
As she leaves, Dr. Vickers from his desk says, "As near as I can tell, it's not a ghost."
Demon.
Who knows?
Wufu opinion.
Where on earth did you hear that name?
Leonard knows lots of things. Let's not question why he knows lots of things.
Well, as near as I can tell it, that is what it's called. And he explains that he has a source. He doesn't name the book that you guys found, but he says he's been doing his best to research what this thing is, but he doesn't speak Latin or the other language that was written in the book. So he hasn't gotten very far.
Take the book out and just...
Oh, shit.
Slam it on the desk.
Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Where did you...
Oh, wait, and I'll take out my Bible and I'll slam it next to it. You have a choice ahead of you. These 2 books quite well explain your choice. A choice between evil darkness and largely incomprehensible, but I'm told quite reliable good advice.
The worst priest.
Are you going to ask about Samson's hair?
Not now.
He says, I know my choice quite well, and I am doing my best to choose good, but I don't know how to do that. I assume if you've been in my home, you've looked up about my brother.
We did. We found the newspaper articles.
It came around naturally, we weren't snooping.
I very much doubt that.
Do not call a priest a liar. We speak only truth, we cannot lie.
So he explains that... I have done everything I could to stop this from happening. I never married. I never fathered children, as far as I'm aware, because I was very much afraid of this happening. This thing has been with me since my brother died, and it is my belief...
In the creek.
Yes, in the creek.
Good cop.
Yeah, I'm helping. I put one hand on his hand. Is that... Am I helping? Is that good?
Roll me a charm. Let's see if it...
Okay, I'm not charming, but let's give it a go. 48's a fail.
He takes his hand away.
Winces.
Yeah, it's pretty clammy.
He swigs from the whiskey that you've given back to him.
Yeah.
It is my belief that this thing was with my father, and it is my belief that it passed to me when it knew my father was going to die. And I thought the only way to stop it from passing to anyone else was to avoid twins. And then twins fall into my lap!
Yes, I feel like you could have also maybe avoided hospitals.
How was I to know? I tried to use this gift for good. I saved those who were beyond saving.
And killed those who were not.
It was an unfortunate side effect. I can direct who lives, but it's...
No man should have that power.
Only God should have
I
that
agree.
power.
I agree, but I can do nothing to get rid of it.
Nothing?
And now it is my belief that I am soon to die.
Oh, well, I feel that's gonna...
It appears it's trying to latch onto one of you.
Probably
It
that
can...
one.
Probably. It can... So, it can only, and I use your terminology, latch onto somebody who... a twin who's died. Is this why you tried to save my brother?
He does something that you don't fully understand. He reaches for the book, and he...
Which one?
He reaches for the book of teeth.
You've made the wrong choice, my child.
But all the answers are in here. I just can't read them.
All the answers are in here. And I slide the Bible across the table to him.
You show me in that book where it explains about the roof menu, and I will show you in this one.
You only have I known of all the families of Earth. Now, if that doesn't beg the question of your brotherly love, or, to coin a term I only learned today, cumhole toss, then what does?
How do you know about the cumhole toss?
I had my lawyer write it down. He wrote it in a rude way.
He So he
I did write it down. It's fair.
he pushes down on the spine of the book in a very weird way, and it opens, snaps open.
Yeah.
And he flicks through
I'm
it.
looking away at this point. I don't know.
You don't want to look in the book again. And he flips back
I'm
to
staring at his eyes.
the page where he was, and he thrusts it towards you. I can't read Latin that well. We had a bit of it in university, but I didn't have one of those fancy educations where you're studying it from birth.
I'm very good at reading Latin.
I suspected. You seem to know an awful lot about.
And now that I think about
This
it, my
sort of
Bible
thing.
is actually written in Latin, so it's not much use to you. But in fairness, so's your book. So, what I've really offered you here is a choice between two fairly useless books. And if that's not the metaphor that we should be asking ourselves what the hell it means,
Does it say anything in here about how to get rid of it?
I guess I'll check. I'll take the book, and I'll do a little read. I'll have a little skim through.
So it says, I won't make you pass again because you had a crit success.
Yeah.
You rolled a 1 on the Latin.
Unless you've forgotten Latin in the interim period.
It says that the Rufu Hupenu can only pass and attach itself to a living being's soul at the moment when its twin dies. So to answer the question that you asked earlier, you read this out and he says, it's not attached to my twin, it's attached to me. And it used the energy of my twin's passing to do so. And you also read in there that in order to maintain its hold upon this realm, death and life must be in balance.
Right. But there isn't anything about killing it or ending the curse or...
Well, I can think of one way.
No, me too. But but there isn't like an easy spell, a Control-Alt-Delete, like...
Not that you're aware.
Okay.
So, it sounds like this manifestation is extremely rare.
Yeah.
Although deathbed visions are quite common, the research that unknown scholars have done into the entity itself haven't been able to discover much factual detail.
We could
Okay.
kill the doctor.
Obviously, we could kill the doctor. But I think it's better if
That
he does
thought
it
had
himself.
crossed my mind, but suicide is a sin. As is murder.
I'm not a priest. Although I am a lawyer, and I did know that. They teach that at law school.
It comes up.
It does.
Are you saying that you would not suffer the sacrifice of an eternity in hell in order to save others from a demon that you are frankly responsible for?
Switch rapidly from "let me save you" to, I mean, eternity in hell.
No, he stated he's not willing to kill himself.
Have another drink.
Let's go check on your brother, shall
Do
we?
you know? I'm not doing what you say, but I'm the good cop. It's a whole thing. I don't know if it's a trope at this point, but we're inventing it if it's not. My throat is killing me.
It's
Because
that-
of this
that
voice.
voice.
Yes.
Have the Comholtos been investigating this with you?
So you see him turn to his clipboard and he looks through that and he looks through his papers. You've stolen from my office, haven't you?
No, technically. And I can't lie.
There's a letter missing here. But he seems quite resigned.
My quite insane brother stole it, but he went mad before he told us what it said.
Did he ever show you the letter?
No.
No.
So we will need you to tell us
But
what
we
it
do
says.
know about them from the
Do you show him the clipping?
Yeah.
He
Anthony
also stole this
Madison
from the archives.
Rhoda Valentine. Whose side are you on?
I'm on the side
Rhoda
of good.
Valentine and Eve Elsner.
Yes, they were responsible for my scholarship. It's the only reason I was able to afford university back in the day. And after I went to university, I joined up, and it was only after I'd been a member of the Comhaltas for some years that I realized it might have something to do with the fact that they knew about the Rufu Hupenu.
Do you suspect them of trying to manipulate you?
He reaches for the pile of letters, and he shows you some of the ones that Ezekiel Carter didn't look into, and he shows you one that says they wanted me to marry. They wanted me to have children, and as time went on, I think it's because they wanted me to father twins and pass it. I think they enjoy the thought of the power this thing brings.
Have they been manipulating you into saving particular people or killing others?
Not that I'm aware of, but, and then since you say it, the thought kind of, it doesn't, you read on his face that the thought isn't out of character with his experience of them.
Really good question, Leonard. Like, bloody good question. Well done.
These are the bad guys.
The Cumholtos.
The Comhaltas are the bad guys.
How could we have guessed?